also informed that the jury has now reached a verdict. Is that correct?
Correct.
This time I'm going to have you please hand that verdict form up to the bailiff. All right, the court has reviewed this verdict. It does appear to be in proper form, and as to the findings and accounts has been signed by each member of the jury panel. The verdict reads as follows. The State of Ohio Plaintiff versus Kyle W.M. Starkey defendant, case number 2015 CR 487. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle W.M. Starkey, guilty of murder as charged on count 2 of the indictment. If any of you are going to have difficulty with this, you will be asked to leave the court. You must be able to maintain your composure while I read this verdict. I've already indicated that it's signed by all 12 members of the jury. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle W.M. Starkey, guilty of felonious assault as charged in count 3 of the indictment, a felony of the 2nd degree. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle W.M. Starkey, guilty of tampering with evidence as charged in count 4 of the indictment, a felony of the 3rd degree. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle W.M. Starkey, guilty of domestic violence as charged in count 6 of the indictment, a misdemeanor of the 1st degree. It is dated today's date, March 30, 2017. Now, of course, I will make this verdict available for counsel to be able to review before it is filed with the clerk. However, before we do that, does the state wish to have the jury polled? Mr. Perdue, do you wish to have the jury polled?
We do, Your Honor.
All right, members of the jury, there has been a request by defense counsel for me to poll the jury. That means that I will have to ask each one of you individually whether, in fact, this is your verdict and whether I have read your verdict correctly and you agree with the verdict as I have read it into the record. So I will call upon each of you individually.
Yes, sir.
All right. The jurors have answered in the affirmative, and the court is satisfied that this is the verdict of the jury as it has been read. At this point, counsel, I guess what I'm going to do is perhaps ask you to, after I finish with proceedings here, maybe get with the bailiff about scheduling sentencing on this matter. In the meantime, I will remand Mr. Starkey in custody then until I can get this matter scheduled for the purpose of sentencing. It's very important to the proper functioning of our justice system that we have conscientious citizens like you who are willing to undertake this obligation. This trial did last longer than the typical trial. An average case here probably runs about 2 days, maybe sometimes 3 days, and we consider that a long jury trial if it takes that long. But this was a big commitment, and we realize that for all of you, it's an inconvenience at a minimum, but for many or most of you, it can be a hardship. But still, it's very important to our system, and we do appreciate all of the time and effort that you put into this case. As far as talking about the case, nothing is actually off limits now, so even things that may have taken place during your deliberations, you're free to speak about it if you wish. The attorneys could possibly approach you and ask you about the case, and now that the trial's over, there's nothing wrong with that if they do that. You don't have to talk to anyone, however, so if you don't want to talk about the case, you should not hesitate to simply say, I don't want to talk about it. But if you're willing to talk to counsel, it sometimes is helpful for them to know if there was anything particularly about the case or the evidence that you thought was good or bad or indifferent. It might help them on some future case that either the prosecution or the defense may have. The other thing that I should tell you that if you were approached by a member of the news media, which is probably not that likely, we haven't had that happen very often here in our county, but it's more likely you see on the TV news all the time when they stick a microphone in somebody's face and ask them about a case. But there's nothing wrong with that either. If a member of the news media asks you about this case, the only caution that we usually give is you should keep in mind that anything you say to a member of the media is is likely to be published, whether in print or if it's a recording or whatever of some statement that you've made. So you should be sure that whatever you say, that you give it some thought, because it might be repeated or published in the media. The final thing is, I think, do you know if Janae is available for the work excuses? We have them here. So anybody that needs to have that documentation for work or any other purpose that we will require to be for jury duty, we will get those papers and make sure you get them before you leave. Now, I do want to ask you to go back to the jury room now. I won't keep you too long, but I do want to speak with you just a few moments off the record before you do that. So if you would please return to the jury room.
For what? So are we happy with the verdict?
Absolutely. So happy.
And it's Barbara Terror and
Savannah Godstrong.
it's her daughter.
I just want to thank the dedicated service of this jury panel for all their hard work and reviewing the evidence, and particularly want to thank the Sheriff's Office for their diligent investigation into this matter. For it could have been weeks or months from her burial that we would have ultimately found Mandy, but because of their hard work, I want to specifically thank them, and thank my Chief Assistant Cecilia Cooper for her hard work, and all of the witnesses for their truthful and professional service in testifying in this case. So.